Hello right bags, it's Jade PLAYSGAMES. Welcome to the weekend show. Every weekend I'm showing you guys some either new gameplay footage, a new demo, I might do a little mini review of a game. Every single weekend, every Saturday and Sunday, you're going to see this. Today we're taking a look at Dragon Quest Builders. Dragon Quest Builders is out this week, the first week of October. It's been out in Japan for nearly, I think, a good few months now. It's finally come west. I can't wait for this, guys. It is a big mix of Terraria and Minecraft. There is loads of building elements to it. There's loads of crafting. You end up starting this tutorial area. I played it for about 45 minutes and I really enjoyed it. My initial impressions were definitely that it has got that Terraria Minecraft feel to it. It is a 3D voxel game, so you do have to kind of build out blocks, but it has got some really good story elements to it. You can start off here in the Canton Plains and you can see there's all different types of biomes just like there are in Minecraft, and the game is clearly trying to influence this. Minecraft is huge in Japan at the moment, has been for the last couple of years. Ever since it came out on the Wii U as well, it's particularly big and it is definitely influenced. It's not such a bad thing to be influenced by Minecraft or by Terraria, but you definitely feel like it is copying a lot of things, maybe not innovating enough. That's probably the only thing I've got so far to say bad about it initially. It just doesn't innovate enough of it. It's kind of blending two sort of games like that and adding its story element to it. Now Dragon Quest has been around for years. The story of Dragon Quest, the world of Dragon Quest has been around since PlayStation 2 days. I remember my friend playing it for a while and he really enjoyed it and I couldn't really get into it. So there is that NPC element to it. Unfortunately, so far the first 45 minutes I played there was no English voice acting. It was all sort of old school reading text, which was a little bit disappointing. I would have liked there to have been some, you know, either cutscenes with talking or, you know, just a little bit added to it. It's a bit like Final Fantasy 7 in terms of like the scrolling and stuff you do. So hopefully, I don't know if we'll play into it a bit more, maybe there will be some more voice acting. This is the starting hub area. You know, you build your own settlement and basically you can make your own bases or villages or towns, and as you go along through the game building stuff and gathering materials, you can get NPCs to come live with you. So very much like Terraria, when these NPCs come live with you, they'll give you tasks to go and complete, or they may even ask you to build them like a little home or a little workshop. So you can see the girl character here, she's asking me to build her a little workshop after going through some of the basics. The tutorial is very simple, very easy to follow. In fact, a bit too easy. I wish there was a way to skip it, but I guess they need to show it. You can see the menus there, they were a bit, you know, old schooly. The look of the game is amazing. I love the look, I love the art style. I've always wanted to play the last Dragon Quest game that came out. It was like a proper RPG game. I've never got round to it. It is only on PlayStation, guys, unfortunately. I don't think there's any plans to release this on Xbox. It is a PlayStation exclusive as far as I know. Maybe that will change. Lots of games have said they're PlayStation or Xbox exclusive and then have come out a year later. So who knows, but at the moment it's only available on PlayStation. I am intent on showing some of this content. I'm going to be putting it out at weekends alongside my Slime Rancher stuff, so expect to see some of it. Maybe I'll even do it on a Wednesday, I don't know yet, I'm undecided. The game does come out this week. I'm hoping to get a review copy. If I do get a review copy, you'll see it as soon as it comes out on the day, otherwise it won't be actually coming out to the weekend. Now, the gathering and sort of gameplay elements of it are very simple. Go and gather items like branches, like leaves, and then you can come and craft whatever you need. You can go out into the world and you can see I'm gathering lots of flowers and petals, and there are creatures and mobs to take on as well. Obviously the world is huge. I think you can kind of free roam and explore. There is no multiplayer aspect though. You can't play it with friends, which again is a little bit sucky, you know, especially as it's an open world game. Maybe they will update that in the future, but I don't think they will. The game, like I said, has been out in Japan a long time, and I don't think they've significantly added a bunch of new content to it. They tend not to. Square Enix isn't really, the guys that made this or that published it, they're not really into updating the games as much. Although they have been branching out a little bit of Hitman and trying the episodic sort of way of doing it. But this game, I can't see there being hundreds and hundreds of updates like Minecraft or Terraria. So what you're seeing is kind of what you're getting in the box. But it looks fun. It's just a bit of fun running around, gathering materials. You can see there are little slimes. It's got a unique element in terms of like third person, which is pretty cool as well. It does make building a little bit frustrating at times. It's just like Minecraft and Terraria, at night time the mobs come out more or they're more stronger. So you need to gather your resources and be able to build a shelter. You can basically build really standard things like this little house I've built here, and as long as you put a bed in it, that becomes your respawn point. She will ask you to do lots of tasks initially, and there are other NPCs that you can get to come live with you, but your first port of call is to make your house, you know, available so that you can respawn. You get points. You saw there you got 38 points, and that's your experience, and that just makes everything go up, and you can go up levels, and these unlock different things to craft, etc, etc. Once you've done the quest, you'll get a completion, and she gives you even more XP. You make sure you go and talk to the NPCs, and here you go. She's about to reward you with your quest complete. Ooh, you've been given some food. You do need to eat, and you know that is part of it as well, is to get your HP back up. It's not that hardcore survival. I didn't see any hardcore survival modes or anything like that, or one life modes. It is simply just a case of filling up your health bar. On the top corner there you can see you've got the food bar, you've got the health bar, and that's pretty much it to the game. It's very simplistic at the start, not too complicated. The menu systems, like I said, because they're a bit old school, it did feel a little bit like going into 3 or 4 different menus just to craft one thing or to find out something. These are some of the mobs, very obviously low level mobs that you're going to find, and again you can get things from them to make torches. So very Terraria-esque. You would kill the slimes and you could make slime torches or normal torches. The gathering rates are a little bit left to be desired. You need to get specific branches, so I don't know if you're going to be creating massive cathedrals in the game. You can free build, but you do need to kind of work to some of the templates. As you progress through the game, she'll ask you to put certain things in certain places, and this is how you can make it that NPCs start building for you or crafting for you and making things for you. So I'm just making this room complete. Got a little chest of wood there. I can put all my inventory in there. The inventory bar's pretty, you know, moderate. You know, there's lots of things you can hold. And here you go. Here is the blueprint. This is what you get the blueprint from the NPC. If you build this, then this is what you can utilise so that she can gather you materials or maybe build you items herself. So there you go, I've got the blueprint template down now, and just simply have to follow exactly what it says, and this is the NPC's wish. It's basically called the pictures, so this is Pippa's picture of what she dreamed of. I'm going to make her crafting sort of area or house. So early on you're going to have to do this to get your NPCs built up and to get them to give you items and things like that. I'm hoping that as the game progresses though, I will be able to do a bit more freehand building. Some of the trailers have kind of promised that. There's a big world to explore, and the story element is important though. You are meant to be teaching people how to build. That's the story premise, that you've got the power to build and everyone else has kind of forgotten how to build. Everyone's just kind of got amnesia, and so you've got to remind them how to actually do things, and once you remind them, then they can start building for you. So it's pretty simple here. You know, there are other building materials. It's a case of just harvesting them and getting them, and unlocking the NPCs to help you out in that. So Dragon Quest Builders comes out on October the 14th. It's available on the PS3 and PS Vita. It's really strange to see a game coming out on the PS3. Japan has never really kind of forgot the PS3 just yet. You know, lots of people still use it, and obviously lots of people here still use it. So if you've got a PS3, you can buy it on that console as well. It's priced around £33 towards £39, so you know, around $50 I'd say. It's going to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to playing it. We'll see how it goes. As ever with all the games that I play or try, I try and do it for a good couple of weeks, and if I get a good reception from it, I'll carry on playing it. If I'm maybe not feeling it as much, or maybe I've got other games to play, then we see how it goes. But at the moment, from first impressions, I'm giving Dragon Quest Builders a good 3 out of 5. I think the initial premise and idea isn't original enough to be wanted a 4, but it's certainly got some potential. I like the graphics, I like the art style of it. That's really cool. I think sometimes it has copied just a little bit too much from Minecraft and Terraria. I think the menu system's a little bit clunky, and I do think that it needs a bit more freedom and originality. But this is only impressions, so I'm hoping that once I get the full game, I'll do a review of it, and maybe that sort of increase the score a little bit, and hopefully, yeah, you'll enjoy the content that I'm going to make for it. So the Dragon Quest Builders demo is available now. Go and give it a go, guys. Let me know what you think about it. Is it worth playing for you? Do you think the game's going to maybe take the place of something like Terraria or Minecraft? I don't think so. I think the story might be really good to enjoy. I'm just hoping that as it progresses, we will get a bit more focus on some voice acting in the game. This has been Jade Plays Games. This has been the weekend show. Every weekend, going to give you some highlights of a brand new game, a review, or just impressions. Remember to hit me up with a like, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.